Asylum is not one thing. Under international and European Union law, there are multiple legal forms of protection, and confusing them is where most people get it wrong. Not because the situation is not serious, but because the law is extremely strict. This is not an opinion. It is a legal and official fact. This is defined by the 1951 Refugee Convention, Article 1A2, interpreted by the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, applied in the European Union through the Qualification Directive. Hi, I am Ademola Michael Williams for One Nation Treasures, a travel consultant legally registered in Sweden, where I reside. I am not affiliated with any embassy or Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Let us break the law down precisely. Myth break. If your country is dangerous, you qualify. Reality. That is not what Article 1A2 says. Under Article 1A2 of the 1951 Refugee Convention, you must prove a well-founded fear of persecution, and that persecution is because of race. Race is interpreted broadly in international law. It includes ethnicity, descent, skin color, and membership of an ethnic group. Example: a person targeted because they belong to a specific ethnic minority. This clearly meets the race ground. Number 2. Religion. Religion includes belief or non-belief and religious identity, the right to practice or not practice a religion. Protection applies if someone is persecuted for their faith or converting, or for refusing to follow imposed beliefs. Example: punishment for changing religion or refusing religious rules. Number 3. Nationality. Nationality is not just citizenship. It also includes ethnic or linguistic identity and membership in a national group. Example: a minority group denied rights or targeted by the state because of their identity. This falls under nationality in refugee law. Number 4. Political opinion. Political opinion includes actual opinions and opinions the state believes you have. This is important. You can qualify even if the opinion is imputed to you. Example: a journalist, activist, or even someone accused of opposing the government. Number 5. Particular social group. This is the most complex category. This is the broadest and most debated category. A particular social group generally means a group of people who share an innate characteristic, something you cannot change, or a characteristic so fundamental to identity that you should not be forced to change it. Examples recognized in law can include gender-related groups and sexual orientation, and family membership is also a recognized ground. Key point: the group must be recognized in society as distinct, and you are unable or unwilling to obtain state protection. Miss one element. The claim fails under the convention. Now, let us examine exactly what counts as persecution under these laws. Under European Union law, specifically Article 9 of the Qualification Directive, persecution means serious human rights violations or repeated measures that severely restrict life or freedom, and it must be linked to one of the 5 grounds. You must prove a link, called a nexus, between the harm and one of these 5 grounds. Without that link, the claim does not meet Article 1A2, and refugee status is not granted. Controversial truth with legal grounding. So legally, poverty is not Article 1A2. Persecution, general crime. Not persecution, better opportunities. Not a convention ground. Because the law requires a nexus, a direct link between harm and a protected ground. But European Union law adds a second layer, subsidiary protection, Article 15 of the Qualification Directive. This applies if you face the death penalty, torture, or inhuman treatment, or serious threat from indiscriminate violence, even without meeting Article 1A2. And the Dublin III Regulation, Article 3.1, does not decide who qualifies. It decides which member state is responsible for examining the claim. One of the most important protections is Article 33, one of the 1951 Refugee Convention. No state can return a person to a place where they face threats to life or freedom. So in law, some qualify under Article 1A2, some qualify under Article 15 of European Union law, and many, legally, do not qualify at all. Asylum is not based on sympathy. It is based on meeting specific legal articles, and those articles set a much higher bar than most people think. Thank you for watching, and God bless. Always remember that your greatest passport is knowledge. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.